Welcome back to episode 5. It's been 3 days since Taekook selected their wedding suit. Yoongi, Jimin and Jin are busy in the preparation of wedding, which was going to be held after 5 days. The next 3 days, Taekook spent together all day, except nights. Their relation is much better than earlier. No awkwardness, nervousness, comfortable with each other, loving, caring, adoring. They are almost like a married couple now. It's Friday evening. Taehyung arrived at Youngmin's house for a visit. Jungkook parked his car in the garage. He got down from the driving seat, waiting for Taehyung to get down, but seems like Taehyung doesn't want to get down. So Jungkook walked to the passenger seat and opened the door. Taehyung is still sitting there, staring at his lap. He looks nervous, honey. Jungkook stretches his palm with a simple, implying to hold his hand. I'm nervous, Taehyung whispered, giving his hand to Jungkook. Taehyung got down off the car, holding Jungkook's hand. It's okay, you will get used to them. They are going to be your mom and dad soon, Jungkook said, holding his hand tight. I know, that is what I'm nervous about. I feel awkward to call them uncle, aunt, also mom, dad, as we are not married yet. It's awkward, Taehyung aged like a kid. It's okay, they are waiting for us. Let's go. And be aware of Appa Jimin. Don't be surprised if he jump on you, Jungkook said jokingly. They walked to the front door by holding hands. Jungkook pressed the calling bell. Hey, Appa, Jimin, open the door. Oh, my babies are here, Jimin exclaimed like a yoy girl. His eyes catch their hands. Jimin smiled, grew larger by looking them holding hands. Oh, my baby, Jimin exclaimed again. Taehyung almost laughed at Jimin's reaction. He is actually like a teenager yoy girl. Are you gonna let them in or not? Yoongi yelled from the living room. Sorry, came inside. Jimin moved aside to give them space to enter. Come, honey. Jungkook walked Taehyung inside. Oh, Jimin exclaimed again at the sweet name. They walked into the living room where they met Yoongi, who is aiming to paint. Dad, Jungkook called his dad with a smile. Yoongi did not respond. He is so involved in his painting. He is thinking deep while looking at the painting. Dad, Jungkook called again, and this time little annoyed. No response, Dad. Jungkook called again, this time completely annoyed. Shh. Yoongi shushed him, placing a finger on his own lips. I missed something in this painting. It seems incomplete, Yoongi said without taking his eyes off of the painting. Dad. Jungkook whined like a kiss. This time it's not his dad, it's Taehyung, who searched Jungkook and placed a finger on his lips. Taehyung stepped forward and stood beside Yoongi and started gazing at the painting deeply. This is when Jungkook opened his mouth again. Shush. It was both Taehyung and Yoongi turned around, shushed him at the time, and then back to stare at the painting. Jungkook stood there with a sigh. At that same time, Jimin rushed out of the kitchen with some pancakes in tray. Cupcakes, Jimin yelled, entering the living room. Shh. Three of them turned to Jimin, and both Taehyung and Yoongi back to staring at the painting. Jimin walked to his son Jungkook slowly and with cupcakes in his hand and stood beside Jungkook silently. Jimin tugged his elbow to left side of Jungkook's abdomen to get his attention. What? Jungkook whispered to his appa. What's happening? Jungkook whispered to Jungkook. No idea. Jungkook answered. Yes, Taehyung and Yoongi started in unison. Jimin freak out and resulted dropping cupcake from his hand. Taehyung took some red paint with his thumb while Yoongi took some blue paint and they brushed and started moving their fingers over the painting. It's done. Taehyung high-five with Yoongi. Yeah, it's complete now. Yoongi gave a smile. They both turned around with a smile, but it's gone made with angry husbands. Awkward smile, awkward cough. Sorry. Both Taehyung and Yoongi said in unison. Jimin started walking towards Yoongi angry and stopped exactly in front of him with an inch gap. Jimin tried to look straight into Yoongi's eyes angrily, but he realized that he is so short that he cannot face to face Yoongi. So Yoongi tried hard to control his laugh, but Jimin looked at his eyes. Yoongi was stunned and then looked down. That's when Yoongi found out Jimin stood on his tiptoe to reach his side. Now it's become harder to control his laugh. That is when Jimin raised his eyebrow angrily. Yoongi gulped. Jimin raised his eyebrow again. What? Yoongi asked. My cupcakes, Jimin said angrily. Yoongi is so confused. That's when he saw those cupcakes which is now decorating the floor. Oh, sorry, Yoongi mumbled. You? Jimin started yelling, but he stopped when he heard Taehyung started saying something. I'm sorry too, Mom. Taehyung obliged. Jimin fell down from his tiptoe in surprise. You called me Mom? Jimin eyes light up like a candle. Yes, Mom. Taehyung mumbled sadly. Ah. Jimin walked away from Yoongi to Taehyung and caressed his hair up. You are so cute. My son is so lucky to have you. Jimin smiled. I am so lucky to have you. Taehyung shoved his magical boxes smile. Ah, Jimin exclaimed. Appa, I am so hungry. Jungkook said in the back. Me too, Yoongi. Oof. Jimin sighed at them. Come dear, let's eat. Jungkook. Come dear, let's eat. Jimin said to Taehyung. Sweetly, Taehyung nodded and walked with Jimin as he turned around to wink at Yoongi without Jimin's attention. Thank you. Yoongi gave a lip movement. Without sound, Taehyung nodded for the last time entering dining room. What was that for? Jungkook asked to his dad confusedly. That because he spared my life from your appa just now, Yoongi said and walked to the dining hall, followed by Jungkook. Jimin and Taehyung sat beside him too. So Jungkook and Yoongi sat the other side with Jungkook in front of Taehyung, Yoongi in front of Jimin. Jimin kept talking with Taehyung. He awed at every word Taehyung said. They finished eating. Jungkook and Yoongi walked to the living room, but Taehyung stayed there to help Jimin with cleaning dishes. Oh dear, I can't do this. Go sit with them, Jimin said sweetly. I would love to help you, Mom, Taehyung replied. Oh. Jimin screamed again. They washed dishes while having a little small sweet talk. Later they walked to the living room to Jungkook and Yoongi with 4 ice cream cups. Taehyung sat beside Jungkook and Jimin beside Yoongi. They are watching some movie. Jungkook's hand traveled around Taehyung's waist and grabbed him near. They were go again. Oh my god, oh. Taehyung shouted in. Jimin shouted in happiness. His husband Yoongi sighed. Yoongi sighed at his babu husband, Jungkook Hyung. Taehyung blushed. Jungkook tightened his grip. Taehyung blushed more, but did not complain. He kept eating the ice cream to cool himself. Darling, do you want to eat me? Jungkook asked out of nowhere. What? Taehyung was bidden. Jimin and Yoongi laughed. I mean, eat my ice cream? Jungkook teased. Taehyung nodded. Jungkook fed him a spoon of his ice cream. Jimin was about to say it again. Oh, Yoongi mimicked Jimin inside. Jimin just gave him a dead glare and started eating again. Meanwhile, Jungkook noticed some ice cream glued on Taehyung's lips. Messy kid, Jungkook said, giving Taehyung's face near with his hand. Jungkook leaned forward slowly, their face almost touches. Taehyung is blushing hard. Jimin is speaking at them curiously. He is acting like a young girl again. Jungkook slowly brought thumb to his lips, wiping the cream off from his lips and leaned back. That when Taehyung took a long breath and Jungkook licked his lips. Jimin was about to mouth again, but he is late this time too. Oh, Jungkook and Yoongi mocked Jimin in unison and laughed out loud. Jimin was about to argue with his father and son, but quiet that tongue because he knows he never gonna win against them. Mainly when they are in same team. Dear, you will stay here tonight, right? Jimin asked. Change the topic. No. Yes. Taehyung said no, but Jungkook changed it into yes. It's late already. You can sleep in my room tonight. Jungkook said casually. But I didn't inform. Appa, Taehyung mumbled. Oh, I can take care of that idiot. Jimin shouted. I will call him. That you will stay here tonight, Yoongi assured. Okay, Taehyung accepted. Finally, let's go. Jungkook stood from the couch and Taehyung stood slowly. Good night, Mom and Dad. Taehyung greeted. Good night, young man, Yoongi said. Oh, good night, dear, Jimin exclaimed. This Pabo husband of mine, Yoongi sighed. Jungkook held Taehyung's hand and walked into his room. They entered Jungkook's room. Taehyung stepped in first, followed by Jungkook. Taehyung's eyes traveled the room. It's first time being in Jungkook's room. Shut. Taehyung turned around, hearing the door shut sound. It's Jungkook. He walked directly to Taehyung and hugged him. Honey, it's so hard to control. You did not even let me kiss you on your lips. I know you did not stop me, but you asked me to save our first kiss for the wedding. That's the first thing you asked me. I can't say no to your first wish, but I. Jungkook interrupted by Taehyung. Jungkook King, I'm shy. Taehyung whispered in Jungkook's ear, and Jungkook covered his face into Jungkook's neck, hugged him tightly. Darling, I want you like so badly, Jungkook whispered in Taehyung's ear. Please say yes, Jungkook Kyung. Please say yes. Say yes. Next morning, Jin, what do you think about this? Jimin asked, showing some pictures from his iPad. Not bad, Jin said and looked back into his phone. What do you mean by not bad? Jimin upset. That means it's not good enough, Yoongi retorted. Without looking up from his laptop screen, Jin, look at this. Yoongi turned his laptop screen towards Jin. Nice, Jin replied. Yoongi gave a victory smile, mocking at his wife. Jimin peeked at his laptop screen. The one I selected is far better than that, Jimin pouted. This proves that you really had a bad taste, Mr. Husband. Yoongi smiled. Yeah, I know. I really have a bad taste. If I not, I should not have married you, Mr. Husband. Jimin retorted. Will you stop fighting? Mocking each other, Jin irritated. He is the one who started, Jimin exclaimed. Jin sighed and continued looking at his mobile screen. Hey, look at this, Jin saw them. Wow, awesome. We are finalizing this wedding argumentation. Now, can I call the wedding planner? Jin asked. Yeah, tell them we finalized this one. Jimin said excitedly, "Are you sure?" Jin asked again. "Yes, of course. Why are you asking me so many times?" Jimin blurted. "Because it's fifth time we are changing the wedding decoration. If we change again, I'm sure they will quit working for us," Yoongi said. Maybe I forgot to turn off the stove in the kitchen." Jimin walked away. "We are not changing this again," Jin yelled. "Sure, sure." Jimin started walking into the kitchen. Yawn. Taehyung walked into the living room, rubbing his eyes. He saw his appa sitting with Yoongi. "Appa, you wake up early already," Jin said, turning towards Taehyung. "When did you come here, Appa?" Taehyung asked his appa. "It's been an hour or two," Jin answered, hugging his son. "What were you talking about just now?" Taehyung asked, sitting beside his appa with his appa's hand around his shoulder. "We are selecting your wedding decoration. We need to inform wedding planner so that they start decorating," Yoongi said. Taehyung nodded. "Where?" Taehyung asked Jin, confused. "What do you mean by where?" Jin asked. "Wedding." Taehyung asked. "Oh, it's here in backyard," Yoongi said. Taehyung smiled. "Your dad, Jimin, owns such a luxurious mansion with a huge and beautiful backyard. We need to make use of it, right?" Yoongi smiled. "It's not mine, it's ours," Jimin said, walking back into the living room. "I don't own it just because I paid for it. It's everyone's. It's ours, our sons, son-in-laws, and our best friend Jin's also," Jimin said by slamming Yoongi's shoulder. "So shall we go back?" Jin asked. "You came to pick me up, Papa?" Taehyung was surprised. "Of course," Jin said. "Oh, I should have dropped him back, Dad. He should have not driving 10 miles just to pick him up, Dad," Jungkook said by walking into the living room. "It's okay, son, dear. I am free today," Jin said at Jungkook. They have a talk for some time, and finally Jin and Taehyung decide to go back. "Bye, Mom and Dad." "Bye, Jungkook," Taehyung said, standing up from couch. "Take care of my dear," Jimin and Yoongi said in unison. Jungkook just nodded. His acting strange to Jin walked towards the door, followed by Taehyung. Jungkook called him. "This is rightly at the door now." Jin walked out already. Taehyung stopped back as Jungkook called. Jungkook walked over him and hugged him tightly. Taehyung hugged him back. "Take care," Jungkook whispered. Taehyung blushed. Jungkook is not releasing Taehyung. Still, he is holding him for a minute now. Jungkook Hyung, JK, I need to go, JK, Jungkook Hyung, no response. Jungkook, Jimin yelled back from back. Jungkook freaked out and ended up releasing Taehyung. "Just wait for 4 days, son. He will be stay with you all the time after that. Now let him go, baby. My baby go." Jin is waiting outside. Jimin teased. "Appa." Jungkook whined and looked at Taehyung. Taehyung smiled. "Take care," Taehyung said, walking away. Jungkook stood there, watching Taehyung walk away. He stood there until Jungkook was no longer sees Taehyung. To be continued. So the next episode is going to be finally Taekook's marriage episode. They are getting married in the next episode. I hope you will enjoy it and get excited for it. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.